the home for all your Yankees news, updates, live streams, and play-by-plays. This is Max Coverage TV, and this show starts now. How we all doing, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another live stream here on Max Coverage TV, the place to be for all your sports wants, news, and needs, and most importantly, live streams here of your New York Yankees offseason. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell so you are updated on all your Yankees news, info, all that good stuff. And join this community. It's the best on YouTube. We are almost to 9,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. If you are in the chat live in full effect, sorry if I'm a little late. Sorry. Stop yelling at me. But thank you for being here. We got my guy Cruise Control in the chat. We got Ken, Soto, Mario, John, Action VJ, Stetson, Barry, Adonis. Good to see you all. How we all feeling? Happy Thursday. It's almost a weekend. This week has went by in a flash, it seems like. Good, because I'm ready for next week. I'm ready for pitchers and catchers to report. Officially, we are 15 days away until Yankees baseball is back. 14 days away until spring training kicks off, the games that is. And man, we're so close. I cannot wait, guys. Thank you for being here, everybody. Thank you for being here. Smash that like button. We got Demon D, my boy, the 161 River Ave. Good to see you, bro. How we all feeling? Any news today? Not really, Barry. Not really. Really, everything is waiting on Alex Bregman at this point. Everything is waiting on Alex Bregman. We saw Pete Alonso get signed last night. The Mets are paying Pete Alonso $30 million. To put it in perspective, this is a highly underrated signing now for the New York Yankees. Paul Goldschmidt, the Yankees are paying him $12.5 million. The Mets are paying Pete Alonso $30 million. I know they're two different players. I know the age difference. I get that. I get all of that. But that's crazy. I think that's a way overpay. I know it's only on a one-year deal, essentially. I get it. But still, that's insane to me. That's insane to me. Ken says Tommy Pham. Yep, Tommy Pham got signed as well. If you are waiting for a third baseman to report, Max, you may have to wait a while the way things are going. Yeah, John, I know. And that's why I'm going to bring up this right now, because Bob Nightingale tweeted out today, this morning, free agent third baseman Alex Bregman still has no interest in signing a short-term contract. He's still seeking 6 to 7 year deal. That's shocking to me. How close we are until spring training starts, and Bregman is still saying, "Listen, he's standing pat. He wants that 7 year contract." Because I thought maybe the Yankees can maneuver in there and sign him maybe on a 3-year contract, just like how Cody Bellinger and how Blake Snell and all those guys last offseason with Scott Boras, Matt Chapman, those guys signed a 3-year contract with opt-outs every single year. I thought maybe, just maybe, we can maneuver ourselves in there, right, and scoop up Alex Bregman on a short-term deal. I don't know about you, but I don't mind a 3-year contract for Alex Bregman. I don't mind a 1-year deal at this point. A 1-year deal for Alex Bregman. He's not going to sign that, but right here, he's staying pat. What's up, Steve? Thank you, bro. Fresh cut. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. And yeah, shout out to my guy, man. 161, bro. That collab was amazing yesterday. Appreciate you, Action VJ. Definitely got to do some more in the future. And it was fun talking prospects. It was fun doing all that. So if you have not checked that stream out, go to my boy 161 River Ave's channel and check that out. We broke down Baseball America's top 30, the New York Yankee prospects, and we kind of just chopped it up. It was fun, man. Thank you so much for inviting me, 161. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you, Steve. Yeah, I got the fresh cup, bro. You already know what time it is, man. It's the Hand of Doom. It's Miss Cindy's birthday on Monday. So if she pops in this stream, make sure you say happy early birthday for her, because I won't be able to go streaming. I won't be able to go live, I should say, Saturday or Sunday. So maybe tomorrow, but it's going to be a very busy weekend. So, yeah, that's what I'll be doing this weekend. We got Daniel Berry, Sports Highlights. What's going on, bro? Ken says you need to pull Boris's hand out of Bregman's arse to get him on. Yeah, for real. I know, right? Hold on, guys. Hold on, I got a text real quick. Just making sure we are good. Michael in the house. Graham says, hey, Ken, how's my bro? Kansas City Chiefs fan from... Dang, okay, what's up, Kansas City Chiefs fan? How you doing? And I want to shout out to my guy Nelson real quick. Sorry for missing your comment. He said, listening from Kissimmee, Florida. Hey, you right down the street, bro. Shout out to Nelson in the chat. So that's what we have on Bregman right now. You know, and everything's waiting on Bregman. Arenado is probably waiting on Alex Bregman at this point because we all saw the reports earlier this offseason. Of course, Nolan Arenado, he is he wants out of St. Louis. But at this point, everything is waiting on Bregman for the third base market. So I did see Jimmy Butler, man. I reported it earlier, Joshua. That crazy trade. Richard says Bregman is overstating his value nowhere near his ask. Last 3 years, averaged 260, 25 home runs, and 90 RBIs. That with Crawford boxes in Houston. Is that superstar numbers? No, Richard, I agree. I think he is he's overreading the market, kind of how like Pete Alonso did. At the end of the day, Pete Alonso still made $30 million this year, so he's still got his cash. But a couple of years ago, Pete Alonso turned down, I think, like a 7-year contract with the Mets worth like 156 or something like that, and then he fired his agent and hired Scott Boras. And then earlier, the Pete Alonso stuff is just kind of surreal, but he might be reading the market wrong, Richard. I do think Bregman is a great player in this league, but 7 years, I wouldn't do it, bro. Imagine the back half of that contract. Kansas City, what's up, man? That's your shout out. What's going on? I'm the only one in Detroit that does not want him. Yeah, good point, because I know you're a Tigers fan, Richard. You guys got some young talent, like you already stated in a couple of streams ago. You've already said that the Tigers have a lot of young talent, so I wouldn't be upset. I understand where you're coming from, Richard. I do. Shout out to your wife, Emma. Well, shout out to Miss Grace. Terry in the chat. What's up, Terry? You're a Yankee fan? Well, you come to the right place, Kansas City Chiefs fan. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you, bro. So, with the Yankees, man, there's really no news. We are, 5 days away until pitchers and catchers report. It seems like right now as we stand on February the 6th, we are going in-house. We're going internal. Is that going to be the move opening day? Who knows? Things can change. We still have a lot of time left. 49 days, if I'm not mistaken now, until opening day. So we have 49 days essentially to figure out what the heck's going to happen for third base. My thing is, I'm open for a competition. We talked about it yesterday on 161 stream. Peraza, Cabrera, DJ, those guys are I think DJ right now has the first shot, and then it's Cabrera and then Peraza. Vivas would be fourth on that list, but all four of those guys are going to be competing in spring for third base. You already know where I stand. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but it kind of my take kind of gets sought after what Bob Nightingale reported about Bregman. I would not sign Bregman to a 6 or 7 year contract. I would not. 4 years, okay, I'm cool with a 4-year contract for Bregman, but I the 6 and 7 years, I don't think I'd do it. Honestly, I don't think I'd do it. So if he's not willing to take on a short-term contract and he's standing pat on that 6 or 7 years, the Yankees are going to go elsewhere. To be realistic, the Yankees probably were never in on Bregman for the start, but we're getting slim pickings here on the third base market. Jose Iglesias is still out there. Kike Hernandez is still out there. I touched on those guys a couple of streams ago as well. But we're getting down to the nitty-gritty, man. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty. Graham says the version of the Red Sox are winning over here and kicking who they playing is arse. Who? They're not kicking our arse. They're not kicking our arse. My guy Jacob Frederick being a member for 20 months says my Cavs got Hunter from the Hawks. Hey, that's a good pickup, Jacob, and appreciate you. 20 months, man. Appreciate you, bro. Oh, baby. My guy Ken doing what he does the very best. And that is popping confetti all over the place, man. Appreciate you so much, Ken. Who got that membership? Let me know who got the membership. Thank you, Ken. You are the man. You are the man, bro. Thank you. Graham says Willie Castro might be worth a look at. Well, I'll take a look at Willie Castro as well. Actually, hold on. I'll bring his stats up here in a second. But we've talked about Willie Castro a couple of times here. One thing I don't want to see Willie Castro playing, if say the Yankees do make that move, is center field. I know Ken remembers Willie Castro in center field. When the Yankees played the Twins, he was atrocious in center field. He was atrocious. Jacob Petruzzi, how you doing, bro? How's Simba? He's good, man. He's hanging out right here. He's doing fantastic. Yeah, Aaron Judge is still there. He's going to be there for a long time, Kansas City. Yep, he's still with the Yankees. You may not see me anymore, my friend Ice. Oh, no. Mario. Oh, no, man. You better stay away from my guy Mario. I'm about to beat someone's arse. Talking about someone's arse. I'm about to beat someone's arse if hey, Mario. I could settle for Arenado and next season go strong with Vlad and for a third baseman. Well, it depends, man. Everything's kind of still locked right now until Bregman signs somewhere. Because put in perspective, what are the Red Sox? I know the Red Sox are already interested in Arenado, and so is Arenado. It's mutual interest there. If Bregman signs to the Red Sox, what's going to happen now, right? So I think he is waiting on Bregman at this point. Joe Zeus okay. Well, shout out to my guy Joe Zeus. Welcome to the family. Thank you so much, Ken. You are the man. Thank you, bro. Argo in the chat. Who has a better season, Braden Shoemake or DJ LeMahieu or Oswald Peraza? And he's gonna fade into the oblivion with that emoji. I think I want to say it's Peraza. I'm gonna stay my ground. I'm gonna stand my ground and say Peraza, if we go in-house, is gonna win third base. If we go in-house, Peraza is gonna be winning third base. So, hopefully, Argo, hopefully I'm correct. And DJ, I mean, if DJ has a bounce back year and he hits three, let me ask the chat this. We got 60 in the chat, so hit that like. We got 60 in the chat, so let me ask everybody in the chat right now. Let me put out there into the universe. Put out there. If DJ LeMahieu hits 300 in spring, 300 batting average for DJ LeMahieu in spring. Let's say he hits 2 home runs. Because, you know, the home runs, no one's going to hit like 6, 7 home runs in spring. Let's say he hits 2. He drives in 12 RBI in spring. And his OPS is sitting at a 850 OPS. Right? No errors, perfect defense. How will everybody feel with DJ LeMahieu going into opening day as our third baseman? I'm asking you guys. I'm eager to hear what you guys got to say about that. Because you already know how I feel. You already know I don't personally want DJ LeMahieu as my third baseman. But if he puts up those stats, let me know what you think. John saying spring does not count, has to do it when the bell rings. And, hey, I feel you, John. It's a whole new world. Like, we saw Volpe go crazy in spring. That's why Volpe won the shortstop position over Peraza, because in 2023, Volpe outplayed Peraza by a large margin. Action says stardom. Action's going with starter. or start him. Ken says Higgy hit 9 dingers in spring 3 years ago. That's wild, Ken. Did he really? Was it 9 home runs? Damn. Stetson says hell no. Action says I'm rooting for DJ and everyone. I'm just not optimistic about rebound at his age. I feel you, Action VJ. Listen, I want everybody to do well. I want DJ to shut me up. I want DJ to, kind of show the world that he can still play at a high level. I just don't have any faith in that. That's the thing. If it happens, then I'll gladly come on here and be like, yo, he shut me up. Good for him. I hope for the best, right? But I can't sit here, February, we're 2 weeks away until games are starting to be played. Think about this, guys. How long of an offseason has it been for the MLB? We are 2 weeks away until spring training games begin. 2 weeks. I'm so excited, man. I'm so excited. If DJ can hold it together, says Graham, if DJ can hold it together for a few months until we can sort out third base, then I see no problem. Okay, so you're being optimistic about it. Ken Solar, good to see you, man. Says bigger contract, DJ or Stroman? I think right now, like who's the contract that's kind of biting us in the arse? Is that what you're asking? Like, out of those 2 contracts, which one is the one giving us the most problems? If that's what you're asking, I think it's going to be Stroman in my eyes. Because Stroman, like, we just signed Carlos Carrasco for a $1.5 million deal. And if we're talking about a guy, like Stroman is the 6th guy out of the rotation, right? And you're paying $18.3 million for a guy that can't be good enough to get into your rotation. I think Stroman right now is the worst contract on the books, personally, Ken Solar. Because Carlos Carrasco can do exactly what you just signed him to do. Come up for a spot start. God forbid if someone gets injured, he can be in there for a little bit for the 5 starter. But you're paying him $1.5 million to do that, right? Stroman right now is getting $18.3 million to do that. So, I'm not saying Carrasco is better than Stroman by any means, because I think Stroman still is better than Carrasco at this point. But I think if you got to ask me, Ken Solar, I'm going with Stroman. I'm leaning Stroman away a little bit. Higgy did, and then he didn't hit his first dinger of the regular season until July. Yeah, I remember that now, Ken. I remember that now. Because we were all asking each other, where did the pop go for Higgy? I'm with you, Max. If DJ LeMahieu isn't hitting 470 and above in spring, Boone should roll the dice with Peraza. 470, that's a high number. I think if it's anywhere above 300, Argo, I think Boone definitely will look at DJ and say, maybe this guy still has something in it, right? Because that's one of Aaron Boone's favorite quotes. We know he still has something inside in there. It's in there somewhere, right? Pause, but you get what I'm saying. My guy Valhalla Sports Talk in the chat says, I'm there for Dodgers Cubs spring training first game at Camelback for the boys in blue. My boy Valhalla, Dodger fan. If you guys drop him a subscribe as well, he's a cool dude, man. One of my favorite Dodger fans, by the way. He's humble. He's humble. He's not coming in here and butting heads. He's not doing all that, right? This guy, he's a cool guy. Get some good footage for us, bro. And I hope I see you again in the World Series, because this time you're going down. Good to see you, Valhalla. Hicks is the answer to the contract giving us the most trouble. Yeah, you're paying Aaron Hicks $8.6 million still. So, Miss Sydney's in the chat. Yay! Ha! How you doing? Sorry for missing your call. I texted you back. See, That's who I was texting earlier, guys. I might be in trouble. I might be in big trouble. Hopefully not. Hand of love, yes. Yankees can start season with DJ, and if not working, make a move at deadline. Yankees going to win the division no matter who is playing third base. Richard, I'm with you. I still think no matter who's starting on third, Yankees are still the best team in the American League. I'm not biased saying that. I'm literally, being an analyst. I'm looking at the American League right now. I already gave flowers to the Red Sox. I said the rest. I hate doing this. I hate doing this. But I have to be real. The Red Sox have been making some good moves this offseason. I still think the Red Sox are better than the Orioles. I'm putting that out there. I think the Red Sox are going to be better than the Orioles this season. The Red Sox have improved their team. The Orioles haven't done really much. If you look at the Orioles, they lost Corbin Burns. They lost Anthony Santander. Those are two big misses, right? They didn't sign Jack Flaherty. Pivetta is still out there. Maybe they go that route, but then they would have to give up draft picks. He's on a QO. So I think right now the Red Sox, you still got to look at the AL Central. The Yankees really control that division every time we play them. Guardians, they got worse. The Royals got better. They've been making some moves. The Tigers got better. The Twins, they just signed Harrison Bader. So, I mean, you got to look at the American League as a whole. Houston, what are they going to be? Dana Brown said that they lost Bregman. So Bregman's gone for Houston. They traded Kyle Tucker away. I think Texas Rangers are a good team. I think that's going to be a team that never mind, sorry. I just got an update about the Jose Iglesias. But the Mets offered him a 1-year contract. I guess he didn't take it. The Texas Rangers, I think they're going to have a bounce-back season. I think they're going to be a tough team in the American League. Okay, well, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm glad you're on the way home. Can't wait to see you. T Caskets, hey yo, what to hear? What did you say? What did I said pause. I said pause. Peraza is a prime trade candidate, as is Gomez. Both are out of options, and someone needs to be cut to get Hill onto the 40-man. The 40-man thing would be easy cut. I mean, they just claimed a couple of guys off waivers yesterday, so maybe Owen White gets cut. But my boy Cadzilla says he wants us to hold on to him because he might have some potential. But there's ways to get Tim Hill on this 40-man easily. I don't think either of those guys need to be cut in order for Tim Hill to get the 40-man. Dave in the chat says Cubs facility 2 blocks from my house and Arizona. Oh, nice, Dave. Hell yeah. You gonna go to any spring training games? My boy A says Yankees aren't making any moves. The Mets just signed Alonso, Wake Up Cashman, and Howe. Yeah, Ace. Like I said it earlier in the chat. I know you weren't in the chat, but I said $30 million for Pete Alonso. That's Ace. Compare the two. Goldschmidt, Alonso. Alonso's making $30 million. Goldschmidt's making 12.5. Right? Essentially on the same same 1-year deal, unless Pete Alonso opts in next year. Not saying that Goldschmidt's better than Pete Alonso, but $30 million for a first baseman? He's going to be the highest paid first baseman in the league. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is making $28 million this year from the arbitration hearings. Just put that in perspective. Pete Alonso is making more than Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And Steve Cohen went over the tax. So not only does he have to pay $30 million, but he has to pay I think 100% tax difference. So essentially it's like a $57 million, $58 million contract. Insane stuff. Drew in the house. Peraza is the best option on the roster. I agree, Drew. I agree 1,000% with you. I think T. Casca says, I think the Orioles took a huge step back. I do too, bro. I do too. And It's Adley Rutschman's birthday today, but that ain't going to help nobody. But I agree with you, man. They lost Corbin Burns. They lost 44 home runs in that lineup because Santander is gone. They did get Tyler O'Neill. Gary Sanchez is also there. They also lost a bullpen with Danny Colomb. He's gone as well. I forgot where he signed, but he signed elsewhere. Shout out to everyone, man. Thank you so much for being here. Smash that doorbell. That's a like button in case you guys forgot. Smash that like. Thank you guys so much. Helps me out a ton. Subscribe if you're new. We are so close to 9,000 subscribers, man. We are so close to 9,000 subscribers. 12 away last time I checked, so thank you so much. Jason says, any repeat offender over the Cohen threshold is taxed at 100%. You're spot on. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, man. So essentially, Pete Alonso's contract's 57, 58. I don't know. You know, I can't math in my head, but it's around there. It's around there. Owen White was ranked 59th in the MLB prospect. Yeah, that's what Cadzilla told me. Yep. That's what Cadzilla told me, man. So, hey, Drew, and we miss you, Drew Thorpe. We miss you here. He's 25 years old. Owen White is. He's 25 years old, ladies and gentlemen. And we were talking about yesterday, Duran Jason, he invited all of us on his stream. Go check out that stream on his channel if you have not. We were talking about it. Brian Cashman makes these little quote-unquote dumpster dive moves. And Owen White could be a name we look out for. Because Ian Hamilton was a nobody before he joined us. Jake Cousins stunk. He sucked. His numbers were trash. Tim Hill, same thing. His numbers were awful when we got him. Even Tim Meza. If you look at Tim Meza's stats from the Blue Jays last year, he had like a 8+ ERA with the Blue Jays, and then he came to us. I think that ERA was around. It was definitely below 4. And I want to look it up now, so I'm not giving you guys BS. But I'm telling you, that's what these guys can do with some of these little no-name arms. Let me just make sure. I'm looking up Tim Meza's ERA real quick with the Yankees. He had a 4 ERA. So, this is Tim Meza. Look at this. 8.03 ERA with the Blue Jays, 4 ERA with the Yankees. And only 6 innings differential. So he had 24 innings with the Blue Jays. He had 18 with us. That's the kind of stuff that our pitching staff can do, right? Yeah, Weaver was a failed starter in this league, and we made him a bona fide arm in this league. So Valhalla says 10K by opening day. Print the shirts. Hey, let's go, man. That'll be amazing. Christopher says, Mets fan here. What's up, Chris? I think you guys will be fine. You have some tricks up your sleeve. Hey, man. I want to ask you, since you're the Mets fan in the chat right now, Chris, how do you feel about this Pete Alonso contract? And thank you for stopping in. Thank you for being in the chat, by the way, man. I think we're going to be just fine. We're going to be just fine. Our thing is, can we get over the hump and, compete? Can we win the World Series with this roster? That's the main thing. I feel bad for the NL teams, right? You got to deal with the Dodgers. At least for us, we only see them 3 games a year, and then if we go to the World Series, that's when we'll see them again, right? So the NL teams that's the teams that I feel bad for. Yeah, Graham, he's a Pirate now, so he's him and Tommy Pham went over there to Pittsburgh. Hi. Argo says Owen White hopefully makes up for that Hayden Wisniewski for Scott Efros. Maybe. Efros, that was another bad trade that the Yankees did. So Mario says, I can't wait for Bellinger and Judge. I'm excited too. I can't wait, bro. I can't wait. So Chris is giving it a B+. If we get Cease and Jose Iglesias, will be a powerhouse. So I heard that you guys offered Iglesias a 1-year deal and he turned it down. So let me bring that up for you right here. This is from Pat Ragazzo. Mets made a 1-year offer to Jose Iglesias recently, but nothing appears to be close. Sources say Iglesias is looking for a... Wait, what? That doesn't make sense. That might have been a typo. Because I don't understand that. Made a 1-year offer, but then Iglesias is looking for a 1-year deal. So I think he meant 2-year deal there, but I feel bad for them too, real bad. Of course you do, Valhalla. Of course you do. You're gonna be sitting pretty. You're gonna be chilling. You're gonna be streaming like this. Like, yeah, we should win every single game. You guys shouldn't be an underdog in any game, Valhalla. Must be nice, huh? Must be nice. Oh! Ooh, look at her nails, by the way. The little Valentine, little hearts right there. Yeah. Yeah. Looking good.
Look at your hair.
Oh,
ooh. It feels so cool when I do this.
Yeah, he hooked me up. How much you guys think I pay for this haircut? Let me ask you that. I know haircut prices are getting skyrocketed.
It feels so bald.
I am bald.
You're not bald. What if I open the closet?
No, don't open the closet.
What's in there? Is there a puppy in there?
There's
Ow!
yeah. See, Simba's my he's blocking the closet from you opening it. Nope, that's where all her gifts are. Stop. All right, you want to spoil your birthday? Go ahead.
Is it a surprise?
Nope. T. Cassie says Max with a fresh. Thank you, T. Tiffany in the chat. What's up, Tiffany? Oh, hey, you right. You are 1,000% correct. You're 1,000% correct, T. Caskets. Some people pay like $80 for a haircut. I'm like, yo, what? No. He said $30 plus tip. That's exactly what I paid. But and he did the beard. Like, he did everything. Max cleaned up and stuffed it all in the closet. 50 or... See, Mario says 50 or 40. No. T. Caskets, man, first guess. He got it. Eddie in the chat. Speaking of projects, what do you think of Oregon State quarterback Chance Nolan? Do you think Matt Blake can work a miracle? I don't... No. I honestly don't know who that is, Eddie, to be 100% with you. But, yeah, that's a different miracle, man. I'm still 20 plus tip. There you go. See, Valhalla, you know what I'm talking about, bro. Dave says Suarez to the Yankees rumor appears to have gone cold. I honestly haven't even heard that rumor. I mean, I don't think Arizona. It wouldn't really make sense for Arizona to make that deal, right? But I wouldn't sleep on the Diamondbacks. Their staff is top flight. Their speed is nothing to sneeze at. No, I agree with you, bro. I think Arizona's going to be really good. I think Arizona's going to be really... If they stay healthy, of course, that's everybody's if, right? If they can stay healthy. I think Arizona's going to be good. They made a lot of good moves. D-Rod, what's going on, bro? Carrot Top got nothing on that cut. Oh, man. Don't compare me to Carrot Top, man. Come on. At least do Sean White or something, man. At least do Sean White. TC, good to see you, man. My guy, Jake in the chat. Thank you guys for being here. Hit that like button. Smash that like button into smithereens. That's the doorbell here. Smash that doorbell. And then I'm gonna say this.
Smart. You very smart. We the best. You a genius.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. Terry says, is Matt Moore a lefty? I heard the Yankees signed him. Matt Moore is a lefty, if I'm not mistaken. The Yankees have not signed him. I can tell you that much. I can take a look at who's still out there, but bullpen-wise, I mean, I think we're solid. I think we're solidified in the bullpen, honestly. I know some people want another lefty, but I think personally right now, we're solidified. I think pitching-wise, we're good to go. So I'll bring up the update. Let's get the updated. My God, TC says, rumor has it that max coverage will be among the finalists for Yankee third base. Hey, Listen, if that happens, I'm going to try my hardest. I'll drop a bunt. I can't swing for the fences. I'm one of those guys. I'll move runners over. I'll lean into a pitch. You know what I'm saying? I'll get on base somehow. You know what I'm saying? They might throw all fastballs right down the heart of Broadway. But I'm going to swing if I can. If not, I'm going to lay that bunt down. I'll lay that bunt down. Yeah, exactly, TC. I'm a small ball player. My OBP hopefully will be above like 320 because all I'm trying to do up there is draw a walk, get hit, or move runners over. Right? So I'll do my best, TC. I'll do my best. Chet says, I don't know who cut your hair, but she did a good job. But I would have said free. I thought maybe you knew her and I got... No, it was a man. It was a man who cut my hair. But nothing is free in this world anymore, man. Nothing is free in this world. Unless you do it yourself. I used to cut my own hair, honestly. And I used to take a 3 guard and just go... and just cut... We need more small ball and better base running. I don't know about the base running aspect of things, TC. I might be a pinch hit. I might be pinch ran for, man. I don't think you want me on the base. I don't think you want me on the base path. You know what I'm saying? Me and Stanton. I'm a slow guy, bro. I'm an endurance runner. So if you're talking about running, I can run for a while, right, and not gas out. But I can't run fast. Marshall in the chat. This guy, you talking about, look, this is Stanton right here. Look at this guy right here. Marshall is a beast. He says, what's good, Mad Max in chat? I think we should be in on Jose Iglesias. I wouldn't be upset about that, Marshall. I was talking about that a couple of streams ago. I would not be upset one bit if we were in on Jose Iglesias, especially on a 1-year deal, but the Mets offered him a 1-year deal, and he turned it down. So I'm assuming that he wants a 2-year. I can hit and play third. There you go, Drew Thorpe. No, we need you on the mound, Drew. Just come on back to us, Drew Thorpe. Just come on back to us. Kid or kid, I do it myself. Exactly. So let's talk about the remaining free agents real quick because I want to get an update on everything as well. I'm doing this for me too, right? I don't want anything to do with Patrick Corbin. I don't even want to look at his name, so I'm going to scroll down. Alex Bregman, we all know that's the cream of the crop right now. My guy, Dr. Van, is in the chat. What's up, man? Shout out to everyone, bro. Shout out to everyone. We got 83 in the building. Where we at in likes? Smash that like button for me. We are 9 subs away until 9,000. Can we? I don't know if we can get it today. We got 53 likes and 1 dislike. Oh, come on, man. Who did I tick off? Come on. Going back to the list. Mark Canha, I heard, could be back with the Mets on a cheap 1-year deal. Presley is with the Cubs now, so I don't know why he's on this list, honestly. I guess he's still waiting physicals, I'm assuming, because it hasn't been official. It's getting down to the nitty-gritty of things, man. It really is. What's up, David Elias? I see the evil empires in the chat. Yo, we did, Eddie. We did dodge a bullet with Patrick Corbin, man. Max, any stats available as to how many times last year the Yankees failed to bring across runners in scoring position with less than 2 outs? Situational hitting is what is needed. Stop swinging for the fence. I doubt I can find any stats like that, but I'm with you, man. I mean, we all watched the games. We all saw what happened, and I'm right there with you, bro. If you look at the remaining free agent starters, says Ken, Marcus Stroman's numbers are comparable. You talking about money-wise or like his stats in general? Well, that's good for us then. If it's his stats, like you're talking about Jose Quintana, he had a pretty decent year with the Mets, honestly. Jose Quintana had a pretty decent year with the Mets. Kyle Gibson's, all these guys are on the older side too. All these guys are on the older side. So you have Corbin, you have Stroman, who is younger than all these starting pitchers. Let's see who else. Lance Lynn, he's on his way out of the league. The starting pitching market is just abysmal. Honestly, stats and pitches that could help out the Yankees. Then I know the Miami Marlins have already said they want to take on some veteran contracts. Jason was talking about that yesterday in the stream from 161. That could help the Yankees out, right? Because Stroman's the youngest pitcher that's out there available. Has any of our boys showed up in camp yet? No, I think they started taking off today, Mario. I know Aaron Boone, he tweeted out today, said on the way to Tampa. So that free agent list is on the upside of 35. Exactly, Eddie. Everybody's like 35 and up, man. Urquidy, Jose Urquidy is 30. But he's dealt with injury, so that's that could be a risky sign there for some team. But man, the guys on this list are not that great, right? I wouldn't mind Kike Hernandez. My boy Valhalla still in the chat. I wouldn't mind Kike Hernandez. You take a sign with him and get your bench upgraded a little bit. But where's Verdugo gonna sign? Like the Pirates went with Tommy Pham today. He was in on, like D-Rod commented on the short I made earlier. The Pirates were in on Alex Verdugo, and they went with Tommy Pham instead. So Verdugo's pretty young, and he's still out there. I'm not saying the Yankees are going to get him. I'm just saying, I'm like, damn, it's pretty interesting he's still available. What a rare seat to have. I get to follow the World Series champions from a Yankees fan perspective. It was so great. Max has it going on without a doubt. Oh, thank you, bro. I appreciate you, Valhalla. Of course I remember D-Rod. Oh, God. Urquidy has domestic violence. Okay, then he's out. Yeah, he's not going to get signed anywhere. Every team made a move except for the Marlins. League should force them to take Stroman. They might do it just so they don't get in trouble. That's what I'm saying. Like, they might make that move just so they don't get hit with like a fine or anything like that. The Verdugo might go back to the Red Sox. Could be. I don't know where the heck he's going to sign. I'm trying to scroll up and sort this out with position by position. So let's go with catchers. That's it. We have Grandal, James McCann, and Luke Maile. That's the only 3 catchers available. So that's one thing that the Yankee fans have been asking themselves, like, who's going to be our secondary, our bench catcher, second string catcher. That's the only options we have right there. Or are we going to go in-house? I think we're going to go in-house for catcher. McCann, he was making $10 million last year. He's not going to make that whatsoever, but I do think he will sign with the team. I think he might get like a $3 or $4 million contract, maybe. We'll see. Rizzo is still out there. I know Ben Rice is a catcher. I'm just saying, like, we're talking about. I think Ben Rice, they want him more as a first baseman because catching wise, the Yankees have a lot of guys in their farm, like J.C. Escara, Alex Jackson is in AAA. He's going to be in spring. Flores is going to be in spring as well. But yeah, Ken's going with James McCann. He wants James McCann. Chet says, what happened to Jose Abreu? He fell off the face of the earth. He got sent down to AAA, bro. Last year, the Astros sent him down to AAA to fix his mechanics. And he's going to retire. He's 38 years old now. I don't think a team is going to sign him unless he plays in their minor league farm somewhere. But first base, you got Rizzo. The Mets were actually maybe going to take a shot on Rizzo, but that is out the door now with Pete Alonso. I don't know where the hell Rizzo is going to go. Maybe he goes to Cincinnati. Cincinnati would make some sense there, right? Because Cincinnati has a small ballpark. I think Rizzo in his career does really well in that ballpark too. Joey Gallo. I didn't even want to read that guy's name, bro. I didn't even want to read that. Isn't it? How crazy is it that Rizzo made $20 million last year? 20 million. He's still making 6 million from us this year. So where he signs, he might just sign like a $2 or $3 million contract and say, "Hey, let's go." So second base wise, we're getting down to the slim pickings. You got Brandon Drury, Brendan Rodgers, and Sam. I think Haggerty's signed somewhere too. Haggerty is off the market. I forgot where he went, but he's off the market if I'm not mistaken. So you're down to pretty much two options: Brandon Drury or Brendan Rodgers. The Yankees have looked into Brendan Rodgers earlier this offseason, but I don't want them to get him, honestly. That's my opinion. I just don't think he's a good player. If you look at his splits on the road away from Coors Field, his numbers do not look good. So I don't want to go that route at all. But, we're just looking at the options still left out there, and it's starting to get ugly, right? Shortstop, some names that can also... Tim Anderson signed... I forgot where he signed. He signed somewhere. He's off this list. I don't know why they haven't updated it. Jose Iglesias, do not want Paul DeYoung. Kike Hernandez, those two right there. Kike and Jose Iglesias would be my two options that I would still keep an eye out if I was the Yankees, because you gotta better your bench as well. And I think both those, I know Iglesias probably wants a starting spot in this league still, but if you can make a cheap move for one of those guys and upgrade your bench, and Kike, he could win the third base position. He knows how to play third base. He plays everywhere. I wouldn't mind a cheap deal for either of those guys. Eddie in the chat says, with all the shifting the Yankees do, third base is like shortstop, so Kike Hernandez would be a perfect... Exactly, man. He would be. What's up, my boy? Cadzilla's in the chat. What's up, bro? Thanks for being here, man. Hit that like button, guys. Subscribe if you're new, hanging out for the first time. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all. Happy Thursday, by the way, to everybody. We're almost at the weekend. So keep on grinding, y'all. Keep on grinding. We got a busy weekend here. Third base. We're down to Bregman, who's still on that QO, of course. Yohan Moncada, Patrick Wisdom, Jace Peterson, Brian Anderson. Don't want any of these guys. Yohan Moncada, Patrick Wisdom, Jace Peterson. I don't want any of these guys. I think it's Bregman, Arenado, or you're going in-house at this point for the Yankees. That's my thing. If you have a shot to get Bregman, which we all saw earlier today, I brought it up on the stream, but here is what Bob Nightingale tweeted out about Bregman. He still has no interest in a short-term contract and seeks 6 to 7 years, so that is out the window. The Yankees are not going to give him a 6 or 7 year deal. I think he's in over his head. Honestly. And him and Scott Boras are just misreading the market. So it looks like it's going to be in-house, guys, unless the Yankees make a crazy trade in spring. We all saw the names of Nico Horner, Brendan Donovan, those kind of guys, but I just don't see that happening until I see further news on those guys. I haven't heard anything. So we're going in-house. We're going to have an open competition for spring, and it's going to be either Cabrera, Peraza, DJ LeMahieu taking that third base position as we stand right now. Top 3 Yankees needs is this in descending order. What are they in your opinion? So top 3 needs. So you want me to start in 1? Of course, 1 is going to be third base, John. Second, I would say some bench help. Give me some guys that can improve this bench. Like right now, if you're looking at the bench for the Yankees, it's going to be a backup catcher, which is probably going to be either Ben Rice or JC Escara or someone else, who plays well in spring. So that you always have to have a backup catcher on your bench. So let's just throw out Ben Rice there, right? It's going to be Cabrera. Cabrera's going to make the team no matter what, even if he does not win the third base starting position. He's going to be on the team. He'll be on the bench. And then Trent Grisham is already on our bench. 1 year, $5 million contract on the outfield. He's our 4th outfielder. So that leaves pretty much like one slot open. And is it going to be another outfielder? Is it going to be another infielder, which I think they should go? Because Cabrera can like, he could play outfield as well. If push comes to shove, Cabrera can be in the outfield. So let's say we have multiple injuries in the outfield. Well, you have Trent Grisham and you have Cabrera. Not sexy, but both those guys can go out there. So I would much rather have another infield bench. And Kike Hernandez makes a lot of sense. So I would go with my top 3 needs would be third base, another infield bench piece, whether that's in-house or in trades or, you know, another signing. And third would probably be, if I had to put it, I don't think the Yankees have too many needs, man. I think if I had to put a third one to it, it'd probably be another lefty in the bullpen. That would be my third, but I don't think it's a dire need, right? I think the top 2 needs are what we need to focus on. Third base and another bench piece for this team. Good question, John. I think third base is DJ Cabrera till the trade deadline. It could be Eddie. I think I'm with you at that point, man. Yeah, one more lefty, exactly, Dr. Van. That'll probably be my third. I saw the Yankees had Jared Cerna back right now. I didn't see that, Drew. I could have missed it, but Shoemake could end up doing time in New York. Great glove and big base stealer. Yeah, he could. Ken Soler, he could be like a call-up if someone gets hurt. You know, he's still another young guy, too. I think he's 27 years old. Where you going? Yeah. Oh, okay. I love you. I'll put the, you want to do potatoes? Okay. T. Casca says, you saw the prospects list that are invited to spring this year. I'm looking forward to seeing Lombard. Yeah, I did. I'll bring it up, too. I did see the list. And there's a couple of names that were off the list that I was shocked at. I wanted to see LaGrange. I wanted to see Selvage. Or I think Selvage was on the list, but I think LaGrange was not. So, just speeding up here and getting through all the still free agents out there real quick. Left field, you got Mark Canha, Alex Verdugo, Connor Joe, Eddie Rosario. So, no need for left field. No need to talk about it, honestly. Center field, right field, we don't need any of those guys. So, just taking a look at overlooking all the free agents still out there. I'm shocked that Verdugo is still available. He's still young. He's only 28 years old. He'll be 29. But, yeah, I can't wait to see Roger Arias either. It's going to be, I got to see when the, they show us what games are going to be televised for this spring training, because that will tell me which game would be my first game I'm going to call. Hold on, I'm going to bring up the invitees real quick. My guy, David Elias, 6 months. Are you all hyped? I can't freaking wait. I'm so hyped, bro. I'm so hyped, man. Dude, I can't wait either. So here it is. Here's the list in case you guys did not see it. Like T. Cascas just pointed out, here is the full list of the non-roster invitees. Of course, the 40-man are invited. But some names out there that I'm looking out for is Chase Hampton. Of course, I want to see him pitch. Yeah, like LaGrange is not on this list. I would have liked to see LaGrange pitch. Yeah, Selvage isn't on this list either. So that's 2 pitchers that I thought we could see. But Cam, Schlittler? That's a name for you. I heard some really good things about him. Eric Reselman, he was our 2nd-round draft pick in this past draft, so that's another name to look at. But catchers could be a very important spot. You know, Rafael Flores, heard some really good stuff about him. He's a power hitter. Alex Jackson, we just got from the Reds. He's a defensive first catcher, but that backup catcher role is one of the main positions to look at for this spring. Infielders, there's a lot of studs there. It's Roderick Arias, George Lombard Jr., TJ Rumfield. A lot of people are excited about to see TJ Rumfield. Dominic Smith is who we just signed. Maybe he does well in spring and earns himself a bench spot. He could play first base. Andrew Velasquez, he's back with the team. And then the outfield, you have the clear name right there, Spencer Jones. Duke Ellis we saw a little bit of, not much last season, but Spencer Jones, the clear-cut name to look out for outfield. So there's your non-roster invitees for spring. Any names sticking out there for you guys? Like, let me know in the chat. Any names out there that you see on this list that you're most interested in seeing? Let's take away Spencer Jones' name because I'm sure everybody's ready for Spencer Jones. So I want to, other than Spencer Jones, who is out there on this list that you guys are interested in or you can't wait to see play? What up, Mac? Yankees for Bregman? Yeah, I want Bregman too, brother. I don't know who Verdugo's agent is, John. I can look that up real quick. Aiden saying Andrew Velasquez. Okay. Yeah, exactly, Eddie. That infield list is really exciting, isn't it? It's really exciting. Action saying George Lombard. David saying Ellis and Carrasco outside of Jones. Okay. Carrasco could be a very important name. We signed him just recently for that $1.5 million contract, but if he does well in the spring, I think the Yankees can, they'll be much more easier to trade away Spencer Jones, or not Spencer Jones, but Marcus Stroman. So Carrasco could be that innings eater, that guy that we call up in case an injury happens. Eddie's going with Arias, Lombard, and TJ Rumfield. I like that list. Chase Hampton, too, is another one I'm looking forward to seeing. Yeah, I can't wait to see Chase Hampton pitch, bro. I can't wait to see Chase Hampton. Cazilla's going with George Lombard. That kid's got special talent, man. That kid's got special talent. Exactly. David said Carrasco is an innings eater. Great. Exactly, bro. So like I said, if he does well in spring, Carrasco that is, they could easily move Stroman and feel okay about it, right? What up, Jack? How you doing, bro? Juice says Lombard Jr. will be a Yankee in 2027, which is probably why they are shying from long-term. George looks pretty smooth. He does, dude. We were talking about him yesterday on 161 River Ave stream. We were talking about the prospects, and his athleticism is insane, bro. It really is. And we were talking about a potential infield with Lombard, Volpe, and Arias. Could you guys imagine that? Pretty good stuff. Nichols saying Hampton, Schlittler, Lombard, Jones. Yeah. A lot of good names. Flores is another good name, too, like for the catchers. Rafael Flores, I know it's hard to read now. That's why I kept it up on the screen. It's harder to read when it's small like this. But, man, we are so close, guys. Gosh, we are so close. 15 days. Can you really think about that? 15 days away until we see some Yankee baseball on our TVs again. Drew says Arias' arm is something to watch. I think this is one of the most exciting springs I think I've had in a while because of how many great names are on this list. How many great names are on this list? Exactly. Eddie says we have guys with a lot of potential. The one thing that we have is a lot of guys with athleticism. And how much have we said about this? The Yankees need to get more athletic. They need to get more younger. They need to get more, just better around the bases. If you look at our farm right now, George Lombard Jr., Roderick Arias, Volpe. Volpe's no, I'm not counting him. Brando Maia is another guy that's not on this list, but he's in our farm. All these guys can move, man. They can move. Duke Ellis, I mean, he's not really a prospect, but that guy has some speed too. So a lot of guys with a lot of athleticism. Thank you, Jaxes. You're really close to 9K subs. I know, bro. I'm so close, man. I'm so close. I can't even put words into it, bro. We got 9 subs away until 9,000, man. That's awesome. Thank you guys so much. It's been I think this off season we've gained over 700 community members, so that's amazing. When the games start to go down, you guys know this when things start to ramp up here. I'm gonna go live almost every single game. Spring, don't know how many games I'm gonna be calling because a lot of the games are not televised or they're at 1 and I work at 1. So, but for the games, I'll be live. I'll be here. So don't worry about that. It's awesome, man. Thank you guys. Max says, I know you're hyped for spring training, but this is a long haul, so strategy is important. The team that comes out of spring training will not be the team that goes to the World Series. No doubt, bro. No doubt. Graham, I mean, we saw what happened last year. A lot of the guys, like you just said, a lot of guys in spring last year were not on the World Series team. So, he said Action says, yes, just dropped a Cashman video. Did he? Let me see. I'll bring it up here. Oh, it's at tonight. Damn, it's at 7 p.m. Ah, damn. What time is it? So they have an interview with Brian Cashman at 7 p.m. tonight. Damn. I wish I knew that before I went live today. I watched Arias' 2024 home runs on the farm report, and his exit velo increased from the middle of the season. He got to 107. Yeah, that's impressive, man. That's some power. That is some power, Eddie. No doubt. If Stanton tries to run in spring training, I'll cover my eyes, says Arthis. Oh, man. I don't know if I can go live again because that's around dinner time for me, man. That's around dinner time for me and Sydney. But I'll talk about it tomorrow, no doubt. If he says anything crazy, I'll go live tomorrow. I mean, I'm gonna go live regardless tomorrow, but that'll be the main topic tomorrow. Will be the Cashman interview if he says anything out of pocket or something like that. Cashman's growing out his beard, though. He's looking like he's still enjoying the last week of the off season. My wish for the season is that the Yankees succeed mightily, and a certain Met from Queens can eat a plate of crow. Yeah, we all know what Met you're talking about, Jack. We all know what Met you're talking about, bro. Trust me. Yeah, no, John, me too. I'm feeling the baseball vibe again. Me too, man. I can't freaking wait, bro. Guys, I can't wait for this. I do watch UFC. Yeah, I do watch UFC. I cannot wait, man. Like, it's been a fun off season because I try to go live as many times as I can and just try to keep these days going. But, man, I can't wait for some action, bro. T. Casca says, how you feel about the beard rules? Keep the tradition or no? I think they need to drop it, T. I would have, like, limits on the beard stuff. Like, you got to keep it tamed. You got to keep it clean. Maybe, like, to your face. But you can't have, like, Brandon Marsh's running around here with, like, a caveman beard. Nothing like that. Like your beard. Sorry, T. Casca, but your beard is amazing. But I don't think the Yankees should have guys like that. Maybe just have it tamed, have it clean, right? If they're gonna drop the beard stuff, you're gonna have to have some limitations on it, I think. Yeah, were you? One, it's spring already, had 3 inches of snow and a layer of ice. Now this weekend, 6 to 10 inches. Damn, man. Stay warm up there, bro. Thank you, David Elias. I appreciate you. You can have a beard, just not on your face. Yeah, I mean, it's just like we're the only team that does it, and I like how we have traditions, but at the end of the day, man, like that's one of those traditions where I don't mind if it falls by the waist. Like just have it nice and clean, have them tidied up. Like that's what I would want. I can't imagine the ball players who refuse to sign with the Yankees because of the beard rule. Exactly. Like so, Eddie, for instance. I'm trying to think of a player with a beard, with like a nice beard. I mean, Bryce Harper would be the first one that comes to mind. Let's just say let's look back kind of like 4 or 5 years ago, and Bryce Harper. I know Bryce Harper wanted to be with the Yankees, but let's just say the reason why he didn't sign here is because of the beard tradition. Like, how pissed would you be, right? How pissed would you have been? John says, when will baseball eliminate the runner automatically at second base in games tied after 9 innings? That rule is terrible. It may hasten games or fasten games, I think he meant, but players should earn their way on base. I agree. I hate that rule. That's one of the rules I do hate, John. I would say if you're going to put this rule in, right, if you're going to put the rule with a guy on second base, I think it should be after like inning 12. Like, we're going into extra innings. It's the 10th inning. That's fine. Nobody's on base. 11th inning. That's fine. Nobody's on base. But starting the 12th inning, put a guy on second base. So that way you don't make the games super long. But then again, you still have the first 2 innings. You got to earn that guy on the base path. That's what I would do. They did it because of the COVID stuff, and they didn't want the games to last that long, and they kept it. I hate it. I hate the rule. I'm in Santa Fe, New Mexico, and it's been in the 60s all week. 65 tomorrow. I'm having a barbecue. Nice. There you go, bro. Heck yeah, man. For the Super Bowl, I would be pissed too, dude. I would be pissed too. Luis Castillo didn't want to come to New York because of his long hair. Well, also, I'm glad they didn't make that move because we would have to trade Volpe for Luis Castillo. I think Cincinnati wanted Volpe. If the Yankees call and they are offering you what you want, you be signing and shaving at the same time. I know, that's true, Graham. That's true. I said that multiple times, too. So, I'm with you, Graham. If the Yankees call me, sign me to a $700,000 contract, I'll shave right now. I might look ugly, but damn it, I'll do it. Billo, good to see you, man. Jason Dominguez was rocking the beard. I saw it, yeah. Usually all these guys do. If they can grow beards during the offseason, they all grow them. Also, Jason Dominguez is going to be wearing number 24 this year, in case you guys missed that. He's going to be wearing number 24. So if you see a number 24 jersey with no name on the back, go buy that. Because that's going to be Jason Dominguez. He's going to be that number's going to be retired. Jason Dominguez is going to be a freaking Hall of Famer. It's all good, Billo. I appreciate you popping in, brother. Shout out to everyone, man. Hit that like button. 75 in the chat. Smash that like, guys. Smash that like. I'm about to head out of here. I appreciate you all. Happy Thursday. Thank you for joining me. We are, let's see where we're at. We are at we're eight subs away from 9K, guys. 8 subs away from 9K. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you all so much. Tomorrow, I'll be live before all the festivities begin over here on this end. But I appreciate you all hanging out always, all the new subscribers, all the OGs, all the members, all the mods, everybody in the house, man. Thank you for being here. My guy, Pinstripe Chronicles. Who am I talking to right now, Pinstripe? Am I talking to Tats? Darnold? Who am I talking to right now? Rabino? Thanks for being in here, man. Is it Uncle Tats? Devin Williams said he would be willing to sign an extension, even though he was traded here. Yeah, seems like he wouldn't mind staying. Yeah, I mean, hey, I hope he stays, bro. I hope he signs an extension. I would love Devin Williams for a long-term closer. It's Tats in the house. Let's go. Good to see you, man. Thanks for being here. I'm about to pop out, though. Guys, got to get some dinner. Love y'all. It's been awesome. It's been fun. I'll see you all tomorrow. It's always love, peace, chicken grease on Max Coverage TV. I'm out here, guys. Peace. And always, go Yankees.